From chapter 1 to chapter test and measurement, general motor fitness test, Barrow 3 item test, and the name and purpose of the items of Rikli and Jones senior citizen test. Only the names of items and the purpose of items of Rikli and Jones senior citizen test, and general motor fitness test, all, that means whole part of general motor fitness test and whole part of Barrow 3 item test, and rest of the part of test and measurement will come in your next exam. So up to this is your syllabus of physical education for half yearly examination, and today I will discuss about Rikli and Jones senior citizen test, the items and the purpose, which are the items and what are the purpose of this test. Actually, senior citizen test, those who are above 60 or above 60 years age, they identify them as the senior citizen for the they identify them as a senior citizen, and they made a test for senior citizen that called Rikli and Jones senior citizen test. In senior citizen test there are six items for six types of purpose there. First item, please note down it. First item, chair, seat and stand test, that call chair stand test, and the purpose of this test to measure lower body strength, Then arm curl test, item number 2, arm curl test. The purpose of this test to measure upper body strength, Then the item number 3 is chair, seat and reach test, which measure lower body flexibility, and then item number 4, that is back scratch test, which measure upper body flexibility, Then item number 5, 8 foot up and go test, which measure speed, agility and balance, Then last item, sixth item, 6-minute walk test, which measure endurance of the senior citizen, or aerobic fitness. So these are the items and that the purpose of senior citizen test or Rikli and Jones senior citizen test. Now we will discuss one by one test, and if it is possible I will show you how to procedure the test. First we start from chair stand test. First item, chair stand test, which measure lower body strength. So for the chair stand test we can take as a equipment a chair, which straight back chair, and a stopwatch, and the measurement of chair where we sit, that should be 44 centimeter, at least. I mean, it may be more than 44 centimeter, but at least 44 centimeter. The seat where the person will sit, that measurement must be 44 centimeter, and chair should be straight back. The procedure is chair must placed at against the wall, and then the person who will perform the test will sit there, sit on the chair, and at that position his or her back should be straight or touched to the back of chair, and legs are flat and shoulder wide gap in between two legs, and toes must touch the ground and flat on floor and must touch the ground. Then the hands should be crossed at the wrist. Hands should be crossed at the wrist and placed on the chest. Then the tester will say start or go. At the command of start and go, the stopwatch will start to measure, count the 30 seconds, because this test will continue for 30 seconds only. And at the command of start, the person will start stand properly and again sit. That from sit to stand again sit, that is one score, full score 1. So we will count that full stand and sit, that is for the score. So for the scoring, in 30 seconds how many times the person will stand, that is the fully stand, that is the score. So for that score there is norms for separate norms for women and men, and separate norms for the age group. At age group for 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74, 75 to 79. As it is, it would be divided up to 94 or 95 age. For the all age there is separate norms or separate scoring norms, so we will follow that norms and measure them or grading them for the test. For the separate test also separate norms are there. I will show you how to perform that test. When I will show you how to perform, might be my voice is not be clear to you, so just see. Actually I discussed it how it is performed. Now I am showing it how it is performed. Okay, so my voice that time might not be clear. So this test will perform. How to perform I show you. So next item is arm curl test, which measure upper body strength. Arm curl test which measure upper body strength. And for upper body strength, there is some equipments for the test. First equipments are weight, which for women it is 5 pounds, and for men it is 8 pound. Next, a chair, straight back chair, a stopwatch for count the time, and these are the equipments and instruction for the test. How to perform this test? Same, will sit, the person will sit on the chair, and that weight which will we take for the test purpose, that should be suitcase grip. Suitcase grip means our palms should face our body. That side we will grip, and hand should be straight and will be at holding hanging position, and another hand which we do not use for the purpose of this test, or for the purpose of holding the weight, that hands will present or will stay on the thigh at resting position. Then as the tester command start or go, that time stopwatch will start for counting the time for 30 seconds, because this test also continue for 30 seconds, and the performer will start curling his or her hand like this, and again at the same position, that means hanging position, and that one curl will score 1. So at that scoring, or for the scoring purpose, in 30 seconds how many curl he or she has been done, that should be noted as score. And for same, there is a norms for men and women separately, and the for age group separately. According to this norm, we will grade that person in which category fitness level he or she belongs. So how it will be continue or it will perform, I will show you right now. But as a weight, I don't have any weight, so for the weight purpose I will use that bottle, water bottle, and showing you how to hold it, suitcase type, and hanging at the side. So now I will show you how to perform this test. This is the procedure of the test, how it will perform. I think it is clear to all of you how it will perform. Okay, thank you. So these tests are for senior citizen to measuring the strength, upper body and lower body strength. Next test, sit and reach test, chair, sit and reach test. For that purpose we should take a ruler. Ruler means scale, because measure the gap between toe and fingertips, and then a stopwatch, a chair. No need to stopwatch. That it needs a chair to administer the test. And how it will perform the procedure of test: a person will sit on a chair and same legs are at flat or shoulder wide gap between two legs and flat on floor, and one leg should straight on the floor and heel should touch the floor and toes should pointed as upward. Then the hand should join both, and when the tester command start, the person will try to go to the toe with to touch the toe with his or her fingertips. So at that time, how much he or she will go towards the toe, that is that should be measured with the scale. That for that purpose ruler is used. That gap should be measured half inch or in 1 centimeter. That means every centimeter gaps will be recorded, and for that purpose the norms will be there for separate norms and separate for separate age group. I will show you how to perform this test. First, sit on chair, one leg should straight forward and heel should touch the ground and toes should pointed upward, and both the hands should join, and as the tester will command start, he or she will go downward and try to touch the toe with the fingertips. And at that position, how many gaps or how much gaps will present between toe and fingertips, that will be recorded as score. Okay, I will show you how to perform it. First I will show you how to sit, then I will show you as side view how it will measure the gap. At that time, that gap between toe and fingertips will measure with the ruler or the scale in half inch or in centimeter. So that three items I will discuss for today, and another three items we will discuss in next class. So I think it is clear to you. Senior citizen test, three items. First, chair stand test, then second, arm curl test, and third, chair sit and reach test. Okay, thank you. We will meet with next class with the next three items of Rikli and Jones senior citizen test.